Welcome everyone. We are live. This is day 4, session 1. Oh, my computer gave me a notice. I need to remove it. Of the Students and Young Professionals Virtual Congress. We have quite a few people already logged. I'm Adam Jastrzębski. I'm a treasurer of IEEE Region 8 and also a member of the vSYP organizing team. So that's why I'm here now. Today's session is hosted by Serbia-Montenegro section. So first, a few words from Barbara Vujkov and Miloš Marjanović about the section. You will meet them again in session 3 later today. So please, Barbara.
Adam, thank you very much for the introduction.
Oh, I apologize. Things happen, you know.
Of course.
Okay. You are going there. Okay.
Thank you, Adam, again. I would like to greet our participants in Serbian. Zdravo svima. Želim vam toplu dobrodošlicu na 4. dan kongresa. And English translation, hello everyone. I wish you a warm welcome to 4th day of IEEE Region 8 Virtual SYP in front of Serbia and Montenegro section. My name is Barbara Vujkov. I joined IEEE at the beginning of my Bachelor of Studies, and since then I have been actively participating in IEEE events. Currently, I'm the chair of IEEE Student Branch Novi Sad and also Region 8 Congress Coordinator Team Chair. I am very glad that our section is participating within virtual SYP and that we have opportunity to present our activities. I'm also proud to say that our section has 50 years long tradition and 5 student branches. During the last year, Serbia and Montenegro section has been very active. Among other events, section was host of the Eurocon conference and host of one cross-sectional congress, Central European SYP. On today's interactive session, which starts in 2 hours, as Adam said, we will try to share with you the experience we gained through the process of organizing various events. And also you will have the opportunity to meet volunteers from our section. So I kindly invite you to participate in our discussion. And now I would like to invite my dear colleague and friend, Miloš Marjanović, who is an active IEEE volunteer, to introduce himself and to tell us more about the history of IEEE Serbia and Montenegro section. So thank you and see you later.
Thank you, Barbara. Hi, everybody. I'm Miloš, chairman of Student Branch Niš in Serbia. It's my pleasure to be part of Virtual Student and Young Professional Congress 2020. Tonight, my colleagues from Novi Sad and from Niš will talk about our activities. But for this introduction, some words about our Serbia and Montenegro section. Today in 2020, about 50 years after the foundation of initial IEEE Yugoslav section, 5 IEEE sections exist in former Yugoslavia region. It's Croatia, Slovenia, Republic of North Macedonia, Bosnia and Herzegovina section, and Serbia and Montenegro section. All these sections are very active with numerous meetings, conferences, lecture, professional, technical, social, and other events. And nowadays, they represent important part of IEEE community. Serbia and Montenegro section, with today's name, exists from June 2005. Total number of IEEE members in our section is about 700, and we are organized with 12 chapters, 2 affinity groups, VIA and young professionals, and of course, as Barbara said, 4 student branches, Belgrade, Novi Sad, Čačak, Podgorica, and Niš. So students have been a significant part of IEEE membership in Serbia and Montenegro section for years. There have been numerous students' activities besides regular meetings and gatherings. Students have traditionally collaborated with other student organizations. One of these activities is IEEEESTEC conference, and tonight we will talk about it, how we motivate students to publish on this conference. Colleagues from Novi Sad organized Central European Student and Young Professional Congress last year, so tonight they will talk about this event. A significant part of Serbian-Montenegro section activities is organizing and supporting the conferences such as ETRAN, TEL4, TEL6, MIEL, etc. For instance, ETRAN is co-organized with Society for Electronics, Telecommunication, Computer, Automatics, and Nuclear Science. Our section hosted Region 8 committee meetings for 2 times in Belgrade, which is a big and important event gathering the chairs of all Region 8 sections. And to point out, it is important to emphasize that the links and the relationship between all sections in the region of ex-Yugoslav have been kept as very good for years. We collaborate in many events at the regional and international levels. Friendly communication and mutual support and help are characteristics of our relation, leading to further development for the benefit of our members. So this is the small story, little story about our Serbia-Montenegro section, and tonight for 2 hours we will talk about our activities in student branches.
Oh, hello guys. Sorry for the bad stream. We left a link in the chat where you can see our after movie video. And now I would like to introduce my friends from student branch Niš. Welcome, and I leave the word to you.
Okay, thank you, Barbara. Okay, hi everybody. I'm Miloš from student branch Niš. It was great in Novi Sad last year, and now I will talk about event in Niš. IEEEESTEC Student Project Conference is organized by Electrical Engineering Students European Association, IEESTEC, a local committee in Niš, the IEEE Student Branch Niš, and of course the Faculty of Electronic Engineering University of Niš. This conference is supported by different chapters: IEEE Electron Device Solid State Circuit chapter, IEEE Microwave Theory and Techniques chapter, and the IEEE Serbia and Montenegro section. Our conference is supported by the Serbian Academy of Sciences and Arts, as well as Ministry of Education, Science and Technological Development of the Republic of Serbia. The conference was created as a result of cooperation between the Student Branch Niš and IEESTEC Local Committee Niš, which is clearly visible in the name of the conference. IEEE plus IEESTEC is IEEEESTEC Conference. The chairman of conference is Professor Daniel Dankovic, and I'm vice chairman. We will share in chat our website so you can see everything. Now I will talk about goals of our conference. Namely, it is well known that the 2 main reasons to write a paper and to attend a conference are to hear presentation and to converse with other researchers. However, the goals of students' conference are much more complex. The basic idea was to undergraduate students have the opportunity to learn how to write a paper. Most of the participants wrote their first significant scientific paper, so it was a great opportunity to promote the IEEE manuscript template for conference proceedings. The second goal of our conference is to present projects done by undergraduate students of technical universities to the public. Namely, it is well known that very important projects often remain unnoticed or never advance beyond the initial research phase. Presentation of realized project on the day of the conference and publication in the proceedings of paper can significantly contribute to their promotion. The third aim is to allow direct conversation between the conference participants. Conference participants had opportunities for social gathering with students and academic staff. Namely, students can understand what confused people and they can receive their ideas and suggestions. Also, students could inform of what students from other faculties are doing, not only for the specific problem, but also for a much wider one. Finally, students can start to build a relationship with other researchers in the field. IEEESTEC conference promotes teamwork. Students' teams propose, develop, and present projects from one of different engineering research fields, such as electronics, microelectronics, computer science, telecommunication, control system, or power engineering, etc. This conference is ideal opportunity for the promotion of technical science. High school students attend the conference and have a chance to see all of the project. It can enhance their interest in the technical sciences and can inspire research ideas of their own. IEEESTEC conference is a great opportunity to provide a clear picture of students' project for representatives of small companies in the region. So representatives of companies can collaborate with the authors of the project that are interesting to their companies. This is the fastest way of transferring knowledge from universities to small companies, and many students and many companies have taken advantage of this opportunity. And now I will call Jana to say some words. Jana, tell us how to motivate students to participate on conference.
Okay, thank you, Milos. We have a very big impact on students when we talk about motivation, and that is much needed for all students. We don't want to force them to write a paper, and that should be their decision, and that is very important for us as an organization. Depending on students' preferences, we provide them with a various range of motivation. The first thing is that this is a very big experience which helps them for boosting their CV, especially that is a good chance for job interviews. And the other thing is leveling up their writing skills and, of course, their practical engineering, which is very important. A lot of them don't have an experience throughout schooling, so this conference is a great chance for that. Of course, the thing that is the most appealing to all students are awards. This conference has 5 categories. 2 of them has 3 places for awarding. 2 have 1 place, and 1 award is a chance for the author to participate for the IEEE Region 8 student paper contest, and we as an organization provide them with IEEE membership. That will be all from me for now, and I would like to call Alexandra to talk about the progress of our conference.
My name is Ivan, and I am Vice Chair of Young Professionals Affinity Group Serbian-Montenegro section. And now I will talk about IEEE Entrepreneurship Contest. The IEEESTEC conference organized the competition for the Best Business Idea, which is sponsored by IEEE Region 8 Entrepreneurship Initiative. And the event was jointly organized by Student Branch Niš and Student Branch Novi Sad. Before the competition, there were 2 presentations of the Startup Center and a lecture on agile entrepreneurship, which was presented by Professor Slavomir Stošović. There were 3 teams competing in this competition and presenting their business ideas and business solutions. The first prize went to the Open All Niche team, business idea with e-ink displays, and the second place went to Eco Roof Novi Sad team with the business idea of green roofs of the buildings, and the third place went to Take Care Niche team, business idea for smart medicine case. The jury was composed of Slavomir Stošović, an entrepreneur and professor, Alexandra Ristic from Startup Center Niš, and me, Ivan Anastasijevic, presenting IEEE Young Professional Affinity Group, Serbia and Montenegro. The competition was hosted by our dear colleague Barbara Vujko from IEEE Student Branch Novi Sad.
Hi, do you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, hi. I'm not Milos, I'm Alexandra, and I'm a member of IEEE Student Branch Niš and also a member of organizing committee of IEEESTEC conference. I want to say that significant engagement of conference organizers improves the conference in all segments, and as a result, the conference is organized within a celebration of the anniversary of the establishment of the Faculty of Electronic Engineering. So many guests visit the IEEESTEC conference, which is of great importance. Also, the IEEESTEC conference is a part of the annual activities of IEEE Serbia and Montenegro section. Using the support of the Faculty of Electronic Engineering and IEEE Serbia and Montenegro section, the experience of all members of the organizing committee, as well as various guidelines for conference organizers, we keep the progressing trend of the conference. The best way of obtaining a clear insight into the progress of the IEEESTEC conference is the graphical illustration, and I hope you will see it in a few seconds. The main goal of the organizers of the conference is to maintain this trend. We sent a call for the conference to authors of papers from the previous conference, to all student organizations in Serbia, student branches of IEEE members of the IEEE section, Serbia and Montenegro. The total number of received papers last year was 82, and all the papers were in field of electronics, microelectronics, telecommunication, automatic power engineering, informatics, physics, student mobility, and etc. All papers passed the review phase with a minimum of 3 reviews being provided for each paper. In the review process, 55 professors and teaching assistants of the Faculty of Electronic Engineering in Niš helped us. Participants of the conference were from the following institutions. For example, there was Faculty of Electronic Engineering in Niš, Faculty of Technical Sciences from Novi Sad, Zagreb University of Applied Sciences from Croatia, University of Jaén, Spain, Faculty of Electrical Engineering Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Faculty of Electrical Engineering in Belgrade, and many, many other high school students. And now I will call my colleague Maria to say something about collaboration between IEEESTEC and our conference.
Okay, thank you very much. So I will tell you a bit about the cooperation with IEESTEC. So the cooperation between IEESTEC, IEEE Student Branch Niš, and the Faculty of Electronic Engineering has made progress through the years and has been changing in line with technological progress and increase of interest among young people in technology. As a students' organization, and by having direct impact on young students, IEESTEC has been motivating them to apply and take part in the IEEESTEC conference by showing that students can also connect with the IEEE community. IEESTEC members are also students which apply with their own papers or take part in organizing the event. It briefly gives them a picture of writing research papers, finding jobs, and builds up their CV. So now I would like to invite my colleague Milan to talk a bit about the participation experience.
Thank you, Maria. Hello, everybody. My name is Milan, and I will tell you a few words about my experience at the IEEESTEC conference. I have taken participation at the conference for the last 5 years. My first participation was when my professor recommended me to write a paper for this conference. I heard for conference before that, but I never participated at a similar event, so I didn't know anything about writing papers, and it seemed to me like a hard task. I actually wasn't completely sure what should I do. But when I started to write the paper, it wasn't as complicated as I expected. The conference day was fulfilled with very interesting activities for me. And after my first participation, I realized that I would like to be there again. In the next 2 years, I won awards for my papers, and it was great stimulus for me to continue learning and working. I become one of the reviewers of conference and part of the secretary after that. And it's my great pleasure to be part of the organization today. And but it's also nice to be participant again. I can recommend everybody to take participation at this conference because I think during the writing papers, students can learn something that they maybe can't see on lectures. And I'm also sure that every participant can find some interesting topics from the field of his interest. Thank you. And now I call Jana to tell you more information about the conference.
Okay. I want to note that professors and teaching assistants from Faculty of Electronic Engineering have a very important role for the IEEESTEC conference. Most of the authors have a mentor to help them with writing problems, practical engineering, for advising them, etc. Also, professors and teaching assistants have an important role during reviewing process, and for each paper, organizers have to provide a minimum of 5 reviews. Every year, our conference is devoted to a specific event that is important for our organization. On the first year, it was cooperation between IEEE Student Branch Niche and IEESTEC Local Committee Niche. For the second year, that was 125 years of IEEE. The third year was 50 years of Faculty of Electronic Engineering. Fourth year was a 40 years of IEEE Serbian Montenegro section, etc. We have articles about these events, and they can be found in IEEE Solid State Circuits magazine, IEEE Electron Devices newsletter, and IEEE Region 8 news. Also, we created 2 more awards on the day of the IEEESTEC conference. One is the Best Project Award, and it is voted by the authors of the papers. And the other one is paper that has attracted the most attention by the visitors. Visitors vote throughout our site that is provided in chat, and we reached more than 24,000 votes throughout these years. The basic idea of the conference is that we wanted to be more and more interesting every year. Last year, we created an Instagram account, and we also made some quizzes and small prizes to award our followers also. So thank you for your attention from me. And we want to hear now Nicola and to see and hear what he has to say about 3D printing.
Thank you, Jana. Do you hear me? Yeah. Good evening first to everyone. My name is Nicola. I'm a member of the Students Branch in Niš, and I will be presenting you our mini project that was developed by me and my student branch colleagues in order to promote our activities. This project came to our mind when we recently acquired a 3D printer. And of course, owning a 3D printer offers a lot of possibilities. So we were thinking about what can we make in order to promote further our activities and our events. So we started browsing sites like Thingiverse, 3D Mini Factory, and similar. but there we couldn't find models that we wanted to. We wanted something that was easy, that was smart, that was wearable, but yet effective. So we brainstormed and we decided to design our own model. To do that, we first went online to find the official logo of the IEEE organization in a format that we needed to. And then we imported into a software called Fusion 360. In that software, of course, at first we had some struggles, we had some difficulties, but somehow when we understood how the software works, we managed and we designed a form that is similar to the something that we wanted to. After that, to adapt the design more fully for our needs, we used a slicing software that helped us to change dimensions, to change sizes, to change shapes, to change infill and materials, to adapt it more to the possibilities of our 3D printer. And then we started printing. Of course, we didn't succeed from our first attempt. So we kept on trying and trying, but somehow we managed to build something that was similar to the thing that we wanted to. Still, something was missing. We were brainstorming further, and then we decided that the effect that we want to create would be fulfilled with using two colors. There, we had to make some procedures to change the G code and things like that. But then we enabled multicolor printing and we built blue and white keychain. So after many attempts, trying and trying, we finally succeeded in getting something like this. I hope that you can see it. So this is a keychain that is now currently worn by all members of the student branch in IEEE. And soon for the upcoming conference, every author that participates will get something similar. Of course, this is only the beginning of our project. For our future plans, we intend to also design maybe some similar keychains that will have QR codes that will lead to the conference site where possible authors can see how can they apply for the conference, how can they submit their papers, similar and things similar like that. Maybe also we can design and build trophies for the rewarded papers for the conference. Maybe also some branded power banks and some similar promo materials, but we will surely be sharing whatever new we create. Of course, if anyone is interested in these models, if anyone wants to know about how we did this, feel free to send an email to our students branch. We will of course share all the files that we have with you, and we will be more than happy to hear maybe what proposals you do have for maybe some new ideas for what and how can we use our 3D printer in promotional services. So thank you for your attention. That is all from me. And now Milos will talk to you about the Arduino workshops.
Thank you, Nicola. Now I will talk about Arduino workshop. Namely, one of IEEESTEC conference activity is organization of Arduino workshop for students from high schools. They have opportunity to practice and to do some basic projects on this platform. And now I will call Alex. Alex, please point out.
Okay, I hope you can hear me. So, we want to invite you to submit your papers from your study field for our 13th IEEESTEC International Students Conference. It will be organized in November of 2020 at the Faculty of Electronic Engineering in Niš. As in previous years, on the conference will be presented student papers from computer science, electronics, control system, etc. Deadline for paper submission is on the 2nd of October 2020. Considering the epidemiological situation in the world as well as in our country, we inform you that IEEESTEC conference will this year be held online. And now you will see a short video of our previous conference. Barbara?
Thank you, Alexandra. I think we had a bad stream, so we will switch to the end, I guess, and we will share the video in the chat if you agree. So I would like to thank you all. And we had some minor technical problems, but still I hope you all enjoyed Serbia and Montenegro session. And I wish you a pleasant rest of the day. And I hope you will join the virtual Congress in the incoming days. Thank you all.